I see a lot of people, men and women, always run into that phrase, I know my worth. And I think a lot of people are just saying that because it sounds good, or maybe they trying to reaffirm something to themselves, and they just feel like, maybe they're not being appreciated at home or wherever they are. And I can totally relate to that. I understand that. So I'm not finna sit here and try to tell people that they not worth what they think they worth or what they say they worth. Because after all, even if I would be right, who the fuck am I to make that judgment? All I'm saying is, knowing your worth ain't good enough. Knowing your worth ain't good enough. Why? Because your worth to everybody else in the world is relative. What do I mean by that? Your worth is whatever people think it is, depending on where you at. So when you say, I know my worth, this worth that you got, where is that at? Because it ain't everywhere. I'll give you a scenario as a prime example. I could be a fucking millionaire. But a millionaire where? Because a million Zimbabwe dollars or a million Venezuela dollars, that ain't doing too much in another country. Or $1 million in American money may not be $1 million somewhere else. Or here's an even better example. I could be a millionaire on my deathbed. I could be a millionaire in bad health, in sick health, or missing an arm or missing a leg. And I guarantee you, health is everything. That's wealth in and of itself. What's the point of being rich if you about to die? You can't even enjoy your own experience as a sentient being because you on your way out. You got one foot in the grave. Vice versa. You could be broke. I could be dead broke, but not owe nobody. Not have no debt. Not have no obligations. I could be free to move about the world. We living in a time where I'm not in favor of globalism, but our world, as big as it is getting smaller through the internet, it's getting smaller through social media, and it's getting smaller through international travel. So while all of these respective nations and respective places in the world are different and unique, it's getting easier to get out there. And the thing I like about that is broadening our horizons as to where we can see ourselves. I'm trying to find out where I belong. I know where I'm from. I'm going to always be from Chicago. That's going to always be the crib. I'm going to always be Eastside crazy. But do I necessarily need to spend the rest of my life on 73rd and Jeffrey? No. Hell no. No disrespect to the people that do. But all this know your worth shit, like when people say that, it depends on who it is. Some people I just laugh and I'll be like, yeah, all right. They'll figure it out. And then other people, if I feel like I have their attention like that and that they respect my opinions, I'll pull their coattail and I'll just let them know, like, okay, it's good to know your worth, but you need to know where your worth is. For the majority of my life, and I'm talking about me personally, for the majority of my life, I've been a mediocre person. I ain't saying I've been the lamest dude, but I definitely wasn't the coolest. Now, at this point in my life, I could take y'all places. Well, I'm the lamest nigga in there. Like, soon as I show up, everybody like, here go this dude. Or, who the fuck is Dave? One of them moments. I could be Dave somewhere. Y'all gotta look up my song, Who the Fuck is Dave? It's an inside joke. But if you listen to the song, you'll get what I'm talking about. I could take y'all somewhere and I'm Dave. Alright? But then I could take y'all somewhere else. Well, I'm that dude. I'm just the coolest person ever to these people. I don't know how I got cool. I wasn't trying to be. I just showed up and I was just cool to that particular crowd. Does that mean I'm worthless? No, it means I'm worth more in some places than I am in others. And that's the point I'm trying to get across in this rant. Knowing your worth is cool. Knowing where you worth something at is the other half of the battle. For the ladies, I hear ladies say that all the time. I know my worth. And it's like, you ask them what do they bring to the table? Because most times they saying that within the context of relationships. And they always say, I'm a good person, I'm loyal, I have your back, I'm good in bed, all this other shit. And I'm like, okay, that sounds good, but let me tell you why that ain't worth shit right here. And it ain't necessarily got to have nothing to do with that individual female. With the marriage laws, with the Me Too bullshit, I keep saying the same thing in every video, so eventually y'all got to catch on. You could be the best woman in the world, but if you're in the wrong place, that don't mean shit. Or if you're in a place where people don't care about what gives you value, then yeah, you still worth something, but that don't mean shit where you at. Same with me. I could be nice, I could be loyal, I could be a protector, a provider, I could be thoughtful, I could be a gentleman, all that good shit. What the fuck do that mean if I'm in the trap? Nobody respects that. You could be a hard worker, but what does that mean at a job that doesn't respect or appreciate your work? They're going to underpay you and work you like a fucking dog. That don't mean you ain't worth nothing. That just mean your worth ain't being acknowledged where you at. You need to move around. So this is the point in traveling. This is the point in networking. This is the point in exploring your options so you can find out where you belong. Find out where your worth is. Because just crying and moaning and complaining that you worth something to people that don't give a fuck, they don't give a fuck. You got to figure that out and start moving around. It's nothing to be mad about. It's nothing to be upset about. Life is good. The biggest favor anybody could do for you is to let you know how they really feel about you. If they really, really rocking with you, then that's family. You know you can rock with them. You know there's a mutual love and respect there. So in that regards, yes, you know your worth is worth something there. If a motherfucker let you know that, hey, I don't like you. You a bitch. You a lame. You a goofy. I don't like you. I don't know why I don't like you. I just don't fuck with you. You want people to let you know that so you can know, okay, I don't fuck with you either then. I'm going to take my ass over here where I'm respected, where I could live the life I want to live, where I could be who I know myself to be, who I want to be, where I can write my own narrative and I ain't got to worry about the government and social media and Hollywood and all these other motherfuckers telling me who I am. I know who the fuck I am, but obviously other people don't. So you need to go where you can be you and people love you for you. That's where your worth is at. You knowing your worth at the crib. If ain't no love at the crib, then ain't no love at the crib. You ain't worth shit at the crib. And it ain't you that made that decision. It's the world. It's a big world and we only got one life to live. We may not see it all, but we can see as much as we can and we can find out where we belong. We can find out where our worth is. And that's all I got to say for right now. Thank you again for listening to my traffic rants. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, subscribe to my backup channel, the MAB Experience Uncensored. That's where I'm doing my live streams for right now. What else? Oh, if you care to donate, that's greatly appreciated. You can donate at paypal.me/the MAB Experience and Cash App/the MAB Experience. Thanks again for listening. Much love and respect to y'all as always. And I'm going to holler at y'all in the comment section. Peace.